Yo, what up? Welcome back to Just for Fun. I'm Matt. We're continuing Tribal Series Modern here. Good to see y'all. This is the Werewolf deck, Tribal Wolf. And I wish I could just hide that, but there's not a way to do it with. Red green, straight red green. 22 lands for fast lands, scar lands, whatever you want to call them, for buddy lands, for mutavaults, a wolf run for flavor reasons, and it's not a bad card either. For reckless waif, aka ginger snaps, pretty sweet, kind of like ground delver in a way. Unfortunately, there's not as many ways to build around this, and it's not evasive, so it never. If this had like menace or something, that'd be pretty sweet. Wolf bitten captive, pretty neat one drop. You can pump it to a 3/3 on turn 2, which, so like you play this turn 1. Turn 2, instead of casting a 2-drop, you attack with this for 3, and then it flips because you didn't play a spell. So kind of a neat thing. And then the other half of this is just disgusting with the huge pump ability. Young Wolf, I feel, is like one of the more underrated creatures out there. We don't have a sack outlet in the deck, so I think I should probably be playing more 2-drops than this card. So if I were to make a change in the deck, I would probably take this out. It's just kind of a pet card of mine I really enjoy playing with. So Vile, Company, you saw that coming. Moon Mist, something nobody ever sees coming. Flip everything in Fog, it's a very powerful effect. 4 Mayors, 3 of this kind and 1 of this kind for shits and giggles. Powerful card, it's a lowered, pumps your team, can create dudes in the right circumstances. This guy is pretty underrated too. I think it's a dumb pun too. He's a Gat Staff Shepherd. He's a shepherd who's got a staff. Like, but yeah, this guy's pretty powerful. Flip, becomes an evasive guy, good threat. This guy is actually just really fucking sweet because, first of all, the regular side is pretty good against flying creatures. Other side is great against big ground dummies. It's just a nice creature. It's really, really weird that the second half of this is red fight in a otherwise mono green card. Like you would think, like, I think now if they made this card, it would be like red. The casting cost would be 1 red, 1 green, right? And then it would still be just fine. And then the other side would make more sense, the activation cost. I think that's really weird on the off-color activation. Immerwolf is a ridiculous card. All of these 3-mana lords in Innistrad I loved, right? There were these Dark Ascension that they came out. But I really loved these. Like, actually, the first time I went to Fantasy Games and Hobbies in Mahwah, New Jersey, shout out Manny, I went to buy all these lords and just to make tribal fun decks. This card is crazy, right? 3 mana 2/2, obviously. Intimidate, okay, that's better. Each other creature you control that's a wolf or a werewolf gets +1/+1. Great. Okay, it's a lord. It's an evasive lord on its own. Yeah. And non-human werewolves you control can't transform. What that means in English is once your dudes flip, they can't flip back. So Mayor stays Halpag Alpha and so forth. Yeah, really powerful card. It goes well with Moon Mist. Use Moon Mist to flip everybody, and then they stay flipped. Collected Company hits every guy except Hunt Master, which, again, this was like a fantasy of mine. This was a card that was beating my ass in Standard, and I always wanted it, couldn't afford it. Now, they finally came down in price to where I could purchase them in sound mind and financial situation. And boy, am I glad that I did. This card is the nut. It's just so much fun to play with. It's a great card. I love it. Kind of threw together a bunch of cards for a sideboard. Not really an actual sideboard, so we'll just kind of fucking ignore it for now. But fun deck. I enjoyed playing with it a lot. It was hard to get good matches with this deck. I've been having more and more trouble and growing my block list lately into Just for Fun room in Modern. It's just haywire. Everybody's playing fucking tier decks in there, and it drives me crazy. Anyway, I did not include some videos where I had to like stop and block people mid-video because they were just being trolls and shit. So if you can't have fun, stay out of Just for Fun room. If you just want to win, go to tournament practice, go play an 8-man, do what you gotta do. Not Just for Fun room. Alright, leave that for the people who like fun. I like fun. You like fun? Keep watching. Thanks.